This is Manta Sports Media presents 16th Region Baseball action. Good evening and welcome to West Carter High School here in Olive Hill, Kentucky for tonight's matchup between the Comets and the Wildcats. This is Jeff Mantis Irwin coming at you live, doing your play-by-play, stats, a little bit of everything else here today, and glad that you can join us here as we should have a doozy of a game as we're going to have the visiting Wildcats, the home team of the West Carter Comets, 16-3-1 here on the season, and they're going to be taking on the visitors on the scoreboard here today, and that is going to be the Bath County Wildcats, currently 19-8 here on the season. So a few players changed around a little bit here today as a couple of players are out. One substitute on the bench here tonight for West Carter, and we will get to your starting lineups here momentarily. But as we have the national anthem getting ready to come on here momentarily. And we're ready to roll on here today as we'll bring you starting lineups here for both teams. First of all, here for the West Carter Comets, as they are batting first, going to be Sam Jones in center field. Then Xavier Rose going to be the catcher here tonight. Corey Hedge going to be out there at second base. Jake Carter is going to be the pitcher tonight here on the mound. Hayden Hall is going to be the shortstop. Brody Boggs the left fielder. Tyler Stinson out at third base. Tabor Tack at the right fielder, and Landon Wagner the first baseman. And so that's your starting lineups here for the West Carter offense and defense. And taking a look here at the starters now for Bath County. Batting first is going to be Jacob Easton, the catcher. Batting second is going to be the third baseman, Corbin Sorrell. Batting next is going to be the pitcher, Jay Smith. Then batting next is going to be the designated hitter, Cooper Smoot. Batting next is going to be the second baseman, Brock Donahue. Then the shortstop, Adam Witt. Then followed by the left fielder, Daniel Crouch. And after that, the first baseman there, Braden Russos. And then the right fielder, Logan Hiley. And then finally the center fielder, Bryson Stegall, who will not be in the batting lineup here tonight, but will be out there in center field on the defense. And so Jake Carter here are going to be on the mound here for West Carter. As we're getting ready to go here, as they're warming up. Of course, both these teams met in the opening game here of the season down at Bath County, and that one was won by the Wildcats there in a close game, 3-2. And so we'll see if today's kind of a matchup here as well. Of course, over the last little bit, West Carter's picked up a couple wins over Elliott County, and then their last game was last night when they dropped a 13-0 loss there to Raceland in 5 innings. And so coming up to the plate here is going to be the catcher, number 6, Jacob Easton. First pitch to him is going to be outside, ball 1. That's going to be swung on and out toward the over top the shortstop's head. And that's going to be Jones going to pick that one up, and that's going to be a single here for Easton. So Easton, the leadoff batter, gets on base here, and so with a runner on, coming up to the plate now is going to be the third baseman, Corbin Sorrell. As that's going to be swung, hit toward short. Hall picks it up, throws it towards second, and that is going to get beyond Hedge. And that's going to roll out there to the second baseman's area. And so on the error, that's going to put runners there at first and second. Now it's going to be Smith up to the plate here for the Wildcats. Nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Carter checks the runner at second, delivers the pitch. That's going to be fouled off down the third base line. Count will go here 0-1. So Bath County threatening early on in the game here in the top of the first inning with runners at first and second. Carter working out of the stretch, and that one's going to be inside. Count goes here 1-1 now to Smith. As we said, Bath County, if you take a look at their locker room down there, they have got several reserves in. Wes Carter with one extra player here tonight. And that's going to be fouled off down the third base line. Count will go here now to 1-2. So 1-2 here to Smith. That's going to be swung on and fouled off down the third base line again. So each strike this at bat here for Smith has been all in foul balls and all down the third base line. So still 1-2 here to Jay Smith. Smith, the pitcher here for Bath County, and that's going to be outside. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners take their lead there at first and second. The 2-2 pitch. That's going to be swung on and over there toward third. Stinson picks it up, throws it towards second, but that's not going to be in time. And so that's going to put runners there. It's going to load the bases here. So that's going to bring up the designated hitter here, number 27, Cooper Smoot. First pitch into Smoot, going to be inside. Rush Smoot back off the plate. Of course, Wes Carter's had their ups and downs so far this season. As that's going to be swung on and missed there by Smoot. Count goes here to 1-1. As Wes Carter's had their good games when they've got everything rolling. Pitching's good, batting's good, running and fielding's good, and that's going to be in there for strike 2. Almost thought the umpire was getting ready for his strike 3 motion, ready to ring him up, and then realized it was 2 strikes. That's going to be outside. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. Of course, Wes Carter's bats have been pretty active this year, but getting runs across the plate has been another option or another thing, kind of a hurdle the Comets are going to have to try to overcome. And that one's going to be fouled off into the backstop here. Count still remains here at 2-2. Of course, as we're nearing here the end of the regular season, just a couple more weeks left. And that's going to be a hit by a pitch, and that's going to put the first runner across the plate there. So your score now here is Bath County 1, West Carter nothing here in the top of the first inning. And coming up to the plate now is going to be the second baseman, number 7, Donahue. As we said, Carter getting into a little bit of trouble here. In the top of the first inning, loaded the bases and then hit a batsman to put the go-ahead run on. That pitch is going to be in there for strike one. That one's going to be fouled off here. Count goes here 0-2. And that's going to be strike 3, so Carter's going to pick up his first strikeout here today. So with 1 out, bases loaded here. Coming up to the plate is going to be the shortstop here, number 33, Witt. That's going to be outside. Ball 1. So 1-0 here now to Adam Witt. That's going to be a hit right up towards second base. Hedge picks it up, checks the runners, and then overthrows first base. That's going to bring in an extra run. So tough decision there by Hedge, trying to figure out how to get it. And ends up overthrowing Wagner over there at first. Soar will score here for Bath County, as will Smith. Not Will Smith, but Smith as well. Runner's going to be heading there towards second, so we got a stolen base. So Witt steals second base. Now runners there at second and third. That pitch missing inside. Counts now 1-1. Carter, through his first 22 pitches, has thrown 8 balls, 14 strikes. That's going to miss outside and low. Count goes here 2-2. Thought he showed 1-1 there a second ago, but and that's going to be 3-0. Or it's going to be ball 4, and that's going to walk the bases loaded here once again. So ends up walking Crouch off of 4 straight pitches. And coming up to the plate is going to be the 8th batter here, first baseman, number 10, Russos. First pitch is going to be in there for ball 1. That's what happens when you start taking a look at the umpire and they hold up 1-1, but I've done that before myself. As that's going to be fouled off. Count here is now 1-1. 3-0 your score here in the top of the first inning. Still 1 away here. Bath County still threatening. And that's going to be well hit there towards center field. Jones bobbles it out there. That's going to score at least 2 runs. And that's going to be a stand-up double as Bath County going to pick up 3 runs on that double. So Smoot scores, Witt scores, and Crouch all scores off of the double there by Russos. And coming up to the plate here is going to be the right fielder, number 1, Hiley. First pitch is going to be outside in there to him. So 1-0 here, the count. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Have to love the enthusiasm of the umpire out there. Not sure if we got Enrico Palazzo out there tonight or not, as that's going to be swung on and missed. Count goes here 1-2 now here to Hiley. And that's going to be hit there toward short, and that is going to be nabbed there. Good throw toward first, and that's going to be bobbled by the first baseman. Hall picked it over there in time, but that was bobbled there by Wagner. And so Hiley gets on the air. Russos heads over toward third. And we're back up to the top of the order again here in Easton. As that one's going to be fouled off. Count here is 0-1. So through the lineup one time here at West Carter, Bath County's put up 6 runs. And that's going to be a called strike as Hiley is going to be advancing on there towards second. So another stolen base here for Bath County. And that's going to miss there. Count goes here 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Easton. That's going to miss inside on the breaking ball. Count here evens up at 2 apiece. Carter's thrown 35 pitches here in this first inning so far. 15 balls, 20 strikes. Now with runners at second and third. That one's going to miss high, so full count now here to Easton. He's 1 for 1 here on the day. Picked up the first run there for the Wildcats. And that's going to miss up high. Count here, or that will end up walking Easton. And so that's going to load the bases again here for Bath County here with 1 away here in the top of the first inning. So back to the third baseman here in Sorrell, number 15. Also 1 for 1 here on the day with a run. Of course, infield fly rule is in effect. As that one going to be high and outside the zone, ball 1. So 1-0 the count here to Sorrell. And that's going to be fouled off into the parking lot. Count here now 1-1. Still 6-4 your score, or 6-0 your score. As Bath County with 1 out here in the first inning. Bases loaded once again. 1 out and 6-0 is the score. There we go. Getting the scoreboard all operated here as that breaking ball goes outside. Count goes here now 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Sorrell, who's 1 for 1 on the day. And hits that one towards short. Hall picks it up, gets the runner there at second, but the run will score from Russos. And now it's going to be 7-0 here, as Easton was forced out. And now it's going to be Smith up to the plate here for Bath County. First pitch misses outside, 1-0. Smith 1 for 1 here on the day as he picked up a single there toward the catcher. And that's going to be fouled off. Count goes here 1-1. So not the outing I'm sure Carter wanted to start out with, as he's got 2 away here in the top of the first inning. Runners here at the corners. Having a 1-1 count here to Smith. And that one's going to be outside. Good move by Rose to stop that one from being a pass ball. So 2-1 the count now. And that's going to be popped up. Hedge going to be underneath it, and he's going to nab that for the third out. So that's going to retire the side here for Bath County. But the damage has been done there as Bath County ends up picking up 7 runs off of 5 hits, 2 errors by the Comets, and they leave 2 on base. And so coming into the bottom of the first inning, the Comets going to be at the top of their lineup here in Jones, Rose, and Hedge, the 1, 2, and 3 batter. And so we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. And back here at West Carter, we're coming up to the plate. It's going to be number 10 here, Sam Jones. Jones, a senior here for the Comets. And his first at bat here today. Comets had a disastrous first inning there, giving up 7 runs to the Wildcats. Definitely not going to be the shootout as it was at the beginning of the season. And that first pitch is going to be outside, just misses outside, ball 1. Of course, West Carter has been known to put up some runs in an inning, but their huge innings have been kind of few and far between. Sometimes it all just comes into the magic that's out there and what kind of lineups they have. As that one's going to be hit there toward right field. And that one's going to go out of play. Count goes here to a 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Sam Jones. As we said, the Comets have had some good success, and there's a nice hit there towards center field, as that's going to pick up a single there for Jones. So he rounds first, checking the outfield. That's going to be in there for a single there for Sam Jones. And so coming up to the plate here for the Comets is going to be number 16, Xavier Rose. So Jones there at first. Rose, first pitch going to be swung on and missed. Smith working out of the stretch. Delivers the pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. Count here goes now to 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Xavier Rose. That one's going to be high up in the zone. Count goes here 1-2. Smith checks Jones over at first. Delivers the pitch, and that's going to be popped up and out of play. Count still remains here 1-2. Of course, West Carter, they do have several pitchers. If need be, for Carter, they've got Stinson out there. Jones has been known to pitch. Most of their players has at some time pitched. As that one fouled off once again, 1-2 now the count here to Xavier Rose. And that's going to be swung on and missed, and that's going to be one away here for the Comets. And coming up to the plate now here for West Carter is going to be number 27, Corey Hedge. As Smith checks the runner, delivers, and that's going to be high up in the zone on the breaking ball. Count goes here 1-0. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to, 1 ball, no strikes here to Hedge. As that one catches the outside part of the plate, count goes here 1-1. So 1-1 now here to Corey Hedge. Hedge out at second base here tonight, usually occupied there by Rowe, who is not here. And that one's going to be fouled off, out of play. Count goes here now to 1-2. Still 7-0 your score. Bath County here on top. West Carter with 1 away. Smith checking the runner. Delivers and catches the outside part of the plate. And that's going to be 2 away here. So Smith picks up now. Is going to be number 4, Jake Carter. Carter here, the pitcher this evening. Looking to try to help himself out here, but that one's going to be fouled off. It's time for some fresh baseballs out there. So 0-1 the count here to Carter. 2 away here in the top of the first inning. Bottom of the first inning. Smith still working out of the stretch. Delivers, and that's going to be hit right back up the middle there. And that's going to be bobbled there by Donahue. And so that's going to end up being a single there for Carter. As it went by 1 and then the second. And so that's going to put 2 on here for West Carter with 2 away. And coming up to the plate now is going to be number 14, Hayden Hall. So runners now at first and second here. Bottom of the first inning. West Carter still trailing by 7. Smith steps off the rubber, chasing Sam Jones back towards second. Smith's thrown 16 pitches, 4 balls, 12 strikes here in his tenure here in the first inning. And that's going to miss on the breaking ball outside. 1-0 now the count here to Hall. And that's going to catch it on the inside there. Count goes now to 1-1 here to Hall. Of course, tomorrow night's going to be senior night for softball. And pickoff play there at second. Jones comes back in with a head first slide. Count still remains here, 1-1 here to Hall. So Carter at first, Jones at second. And that's going to be hit there right toward the first baseman, and that's a good nab to end the side. Russos just jumps out of the air, jumps in the air and picks that one out. And that's going to retire the side here, as that was a beautiful catch there by Russos to end the inning. So Wes Carter ends up picking up no runs off of 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. So heading into the top of the second inning, your score still remains here. Bath County 7, Wes Carter 0. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easternling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
And back up here at Wes Carter, where that pitch is going to be in there for ball 2 now here to Smoot. Smoot now 0 for 0 on the day. He was hit by a pitch there to score the first run there in the first inning, and we'll get your camera back here so you can actually see what's going on here. And that one's going to be in the dirt. Count here 3-0 now to Smoot. And looked like they switched pitchers there. Yeah, looks like it's going to be Hall now pitching as they put and we'll get things all set up here. As 3-2 the count now. So Hall now pitching. Carter goes toward short. And that one's going to be fouled off. Count here now still remains at 3-2. So Hall 6 pitches in here in his tenure here in the second inning as they close the book there on Carter after 7 runs. And that one's going to be in the dirt and ball 4 as Smoot's going to head there toward first. And coming up to the plate now is going to be the second baseman, number 7, Donahue. He's the 5th batter in the lineup here. 0 for 1 on the day, was the first strikeout victim there for the Comets of Carter. Hall pitches that one outside. Count goes here 1-0. Outside once again. Good move there by Rose to save the pass ball. Count now 2-0 now here to Donahue. That's going to be swung on and fouled off. Heard a unanimous "oh" out there, and I'm not sure what it hit. But it kind of probably was expensive. 2-1 the count, and that's going to be swung on and missed. So Donahue now looking at a 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on here at first for Bath County. And that's going to be inside. Full count now here to Donahue. As we said, Wes Carter's got the pitchers out there to be able to go. Runner's going to go. That's going to be swung on and missed. And that's going to be the second strikeout of the evening there for Donahue. So Smoot makes it there on a stolen base. And now coming up to the plate is going to be the shortstop, Witt. 0 for 1 on the day, officially reached base on an error. Picked up 2 RBIs as that one's going to be fouled off. Or no, it's actually going to be in. The way I thought it moved. And trying to get the play there at second and drop ball. So that will be a double there, actually. I thought that was going to be fouled off there by Witt, but ended up heading over there toward right field to tack it. And that's going to end up being a double there for him. So that's going to put runners there at second and third. And now it's going to be Crouch up to the plate here for Bath County. Ball 1 to him. He walked in his first at bat there in the first inning. And maybe looking at a pinch runner here. And it's going to be number 29 coming out there, Stigall. Stigall's the center fielder, not batting, but will be running here for Bath County. Still a discussion going on out there as looks like we're about ready to roll here. So 1-0 the count here to Crouch. Runners now at second and third. And that is going to be popped up. And that's going to be off the dugout there. Count goes here 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. And that's going to be hit there toward center field. Jones dives for it, but doesn't make it. That's going to score 2 here for Bath County, as that's going to be a stand-up double there for Crouch. Nice effort by Jones to try to get it, but could not nab that one out of the air. And so that's going to put 2 more on here for Bath County. 9-0 now your score here in the top of the second inning. Swung on and missed there by Rousseau's. And 0-1 the count. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Picked up a double to right center there in the first inning. Picked up 3 RBIs and then later on went to score a run. As that one just misses there. Count goes here 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Crouch. Or excuse me, to Rousseau's. As that one's going to get under the 5-hole there of Rose, and that's going to be a pass ball. And so Crouch is going to move over there toward third. So with 1 away here, 2-1 the count now here to Rousseau's. And that's going to be fouled off. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. Of course, taking a look here at the West Carter remainder of the season. Of course, they're going to be away. Their next couple games are going to be at Ashland tomorrow, as that one's going to be popped up and out of play. I was waiting on the thud, but didn't hear that. Usually we get that off the press box, but they're going to be at Ashland Blazer tomorrow. And then on the 2nd, they're going to be at Round County before coming back here on the 3rd, as they're going to be taking on Powell County and then going to have a couple-day break, and then they're going to be here for their last home game of the season against Russell on May 6th. And they're going to finish off their season traveling to Fleming and then Lewis. As that one's going to be fouled off there. Count still remains here 2-2. So West Carter, as we said, 6-13, 1 on the season. They're 4-2 in the district. They've beat Elliott County 3 times this season. And that's going to miss. Count goes full here, 3-2. So West Carter's beat Elliott County 3 times and Morgan once. They fell to East Carter twice there on the 19th and 20th. As that's going to be hit there toward left field or right field, and that one's going to go for a long foul. Count still remains 3-2. Of course, taking a look at for Bath County, they got several more games still on their schedule. They're going to be having a district matchup between Fleming County on the 2nd and 3rd. They're going to be hosting Fleming on the 2nd and then traveling to Fleming on the 3rd before traveling down to Bracken County on the 5th. Then they're going to be participating in the David Irie Classic there in Owensville, as that's going to be well hit there towards center field. And that's going to score another run here for Bath County, and that's going to be a stand-up double there for Rousseau's. So 10-0 now your score here. Of course, West Carter's finished up their district play. That one misses inside, ball 1. Here now to number 1, Hiley, the right fielder. That misses inside once again. Count goes here 2-0. I think the only team that West hasn't played twice in the district has been to Morgan County, so we'll have to see if that game gets to be made up or if they're going to go ahead and roll with that. As that one, the breaking ball misses outside. 3-0 now the count here to Hiley, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Reached a base on error there in the first inning. And that misses inside, and that's going to put runners there at first and second. So back up to the top of the lineup. So 2 times through the lineup, Bath County's picked up 10 runs, 8 hits. He's left 2 on base so far here in the second inning. Still has 1 away. And we're going to have Easton here, who's 1 for 1 on the day. Walked in his last at bat. And that's going to be in there for a called strike 1 on the sinker. Hall's thrown 31 pitches, put him right down the middle there. 15 balls, 16 strikes. And that's going to be a strike 2. So it gets Easton looking on 2 of those. Hall goes up in the count 0-2. And that's going to be chopped at there and fouled down the third base line. Count still remains here 0-2. And that's going to miss high. Count goes now to 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Easton. As Bath County still threatening here in the second. And that's going to be swung on and missed. And that's going to be 2 away here for the Wildcats. Coming up to the plate is going to be the third baseman, number 15, Sorrell. He's 2 for 2 here on the day. Picked up 2 singles there in that big first inning. Swings on the first one there. Strike 1. He's got an RBI and a run underneath his name. And there's a little chop shot down toward third. Stinson picks it up and tries to get it over there at third. And he just beats out Rousseau, and that's going to retire the side. So, for Bath County, they end up picking up 3 runs off of 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. And so heading into the bottom of the second inning, you're going to have the 6, 7, and 8 batters, and that's going to be in Boggs, Stinson, and Tackett. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. Broken screen? Battery not lasting as long as it used to? Broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5. Paid for by candidate. And back here at West Carter, where we are now here in the bottom of the second inning. Bath County still leads here 10-0. And coming up to the plate here for the West Carter Comets is going to be number 6, Brody Boggs. And that one's going to miss inside. Count goes here 1-0. Boggs a left-handed hitter. He may be, I think, one of the only left-handed hitters here for the Comets. And swings at that one. That one's going to be a grounder towards second. Picks it up, throws it over to first, and that's going to be one away. So Donahue gets that one over to Roussos, and that'll be one away here for the Comets. And coming up to the plate now is going to be number 8, Tyler Stinson. Stinson, a utility man around here for the Comets. And takes a breaking ball there at the corner of the plate. Strike one. Started off the season as a designated hitter. Came in and did some relief and pitching. And has been recently finding a home here at third base. As that's going to be a repeat there of the first at bat, and that's going to be grounded there to Donahue and then over to Roussos for 2 away. And coming up to the plate now is going to be number 9, Tabor Tackett. So a 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch misses outside and low, ball 1. Smith having a pretty good night there on the mound. 24 pitches, 7 balls, 17 strikes, as that one's going to be fouled off. And barely misses a car out there. So count now 1-1 here to Tackett. I always say when I go to ball games, usually I try to park way behind something or over the way. That pitch brushes Tackett off the plate. Count goes here now to 2-1. Wes Carter with 2 hits so far here on the night, and that's going to be swung on and missed. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. And that's going to be low and bounces out of the catcher's glove. So count goes full here. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Tackett. And that's going to be ball 4, so that's going to be a walk there by Smith. And they'll put a runner on here with 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. And coming up to the plate now is going to be number 23, Landon Wagner. So Wes Carter finally getting through their lineup here as Wagner swings on the first one, and that's going to be 0-1 now the count. So Wagner at the plate, Tackett at first as he hits this one toward third and goes right through the glove. I think Sorrell thought that was a done deal and just let up at the last minute, and so that's going to end up being a single there for Wagner. And so we're back up to the top of the lineup here. So with 2 on, 2 away, it's going to be Sam Jones now here for Wes Carter. 1 for 1 here on the day as he picked up a single there in the first inning. First pitch is misses outside there. Count goes 1-0. Smith now 32 pitches here on the day, 11 balls, 21 strikes. And that's going to miss there on the low end. Count goes here 2-0. So Wes Carter trying to put something together here in the bottom of the second inning. Jones hits this one up the middle, and that's going to get through into center field. They're going to hold all runners there, so bases are going to be loaded here for the Comets. So Tackett moves over toward third. Wagner's there at second. Jones at first, and coming up to the plate now is going to be number 16, Xavier Rose. Rose 0 for 1 on the day, struck out swinging in his last at bat there in the first inning. Catches the breaking ball outside. Count goes here 0 and 1. Now Smith's 35th pitch, 12 balls, 23 strikes here to the Comets. As that's going to miss outside. Count goes here 1 and 1. Good stop there by Easton to keep the ball right in front of him. Smith working out of the stretch again. And that's going to be swung on and missed. Count goes here 1 and 2 now here to Rose. So Comets threatening here in the bottom of the second inning, loading up the bases. And that's going to be swung on and missed, and that's going to retire the side here for Wes Carter. So Smith keeps them held at bay there in the second inning, not allowing any runs, giving up 2 hits, no errors, and left the bases loaded here for Wes Carter. And so it'll be coming up, it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 batter here for Bath County, and Smith, Smith, and Donahue. And so we'll take a brief break, and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. Back here at West Carter, where we're heading into the top of the third inning. Your score still remains here, Bath County 10, West Carter nothing. And so coming up to the plate here for Bath County is going to be the pitcher here, number 2, Smith. He's 1 for 2 here on the day with a run as he hits that one well in towards center field. Carter's going to be underneath that and pick that one up, and that's going to be 1 away. So we did have some subs during the break as Carter picks up that fly out. So Sam Jones now pitching here for the Comets as he comes in from center field. They move Carter, close the book on him, and move him out toward center field. And then Hall gets moved there towards second. And coming up to the plate now is going to be the designated hitter here in Smoot. Actually, they're going to let Stigall bat here. that's going to be swung on a miss. Count goes here 1-1. And that's going to be a hit there toward right field. Hedge underneath that, and good grab by him to get the second out here of the inning. Had to get on his horse for that one, but ended up picking up the fly ball out that way, and so that's going to be 2 away here for the Wildcats. And coming up to the plate now is going to be Donahue. As that first pitch makes him move out of the way there. 1-0 the count here now to Donahue. He's 0 for 2 here on the day. And that's going to be hit there toward left field. Boggs underneath that, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning here for the Comets. As Boggs picks up that fly ball, and that will retire the side. So Jones doesn't give up any runs or any hits. No errors, no left on base there for the senior. And taking a look, it's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 batter here for the Comets in Hedge, Carter, and Hall. Your score still remains here. Bath County 10, West Carter nothing. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Wing Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternwingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
Back here at West Carter once again, where it is now still 10-0 heading into the bottom of the third inning. And coming up to the plate is going to be number 27, Corey Hedge. First one going to be swung on and missed there by Hedge. Count goes here 0-1. Hedge 0 for 1 on the day, struck out looking. Hits that one over toward third. Long throw, and he steps up and jumps to get that one, but it flies off the bag, and so Hedge is going to have a single here in the third inning. So leadoff batter is on base. Throw was just a bit high there for Russos as they try to get Hedge back over there at first. And coming to the plate now is going to be number 4, Jake Carter. As he hits this one toward right field, and that's going to be right in the gap, and that's going to be fair. That's going to be extra bases here as they hit the cutoff man, and it's going to keep the runners there at second and third. And so that is a great hit there by Carter, picking up the stand-up double here and getting things rolling on here for the Comets. So Hedge moves over toward third. Carter's at second. And coming up to the plate now here is going to be number 14, Hayden Hall. As most batters have to get rid of their equipment as they move on to the bases. So that's going to be in there for ball one. Just misses outside. Hall's 0 for 1 on the day. Lined out to first there in the first inning. Comets threatening here once again. They had the bases loaded in the last inning. Was not able to capitalize off it. And that one's going to miss on the inside. Count goes here 2-0 now here to Hall. So West Carter's picked up 6 hits. They only trail in hits to Bath County 9-6. So, I mean, they're getting the bat swung, but just can't get things put together here. As that's going to miss low. Count goes here 3-0 now here to Hall. So 3 balls, no strikes. Smith working out of the stretch, delivers. Catches the outside part of the plate on that one. Count here goes now to 3-1. Smith 45 pitches here in through 2 innings and into this one. 16 balls, 29 strikes. And spins Hall around, and that is going to be ball 4. And so that's going to be another walk there by Smith. And so that's going to load the bases here for the Comets once again. And coming up to the plate here for West Carter is going to be number 6, Brody Boggs. Boggs looks at strike 1. Count 0-1 here to Boggs with nobody out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Runners all have their leads. Boggs swings to that one, heads towards second. Flips it over to second and tries to get the double play, and that one's going to roll out. One's going to score for Weston, now 2. So Bath County tried to turn the double. And so West Carter's not going to be shut out here today as Hedge and Carter both scores. Hall gets forced out there at second. And now Tyler Stinson up to the plate here for West Carter. Fouls that first one off. Count goes here 0-1, so good hit there by Boggs. Able to leg out there, picked up the single. As Stinson gets a good hit there toward right field. Hiley's underneath that and is going to get it and is going to try to get Boggs there at first, but throws off to the side there of Russos, pulling him off the bag, and so Boggs is going to be back in there safely. And that's going to be 2 away here. And going to be the 8th batter now here, the right fielder, number 9, Tabor Tackett. As he hits that one toward short, bobbles it a little bit, tries to get the play over at first, and that's going to be in time, and that's going to retire the side. So West Carter ends up picking up a couple runs here, so they will not be shut out here today as they pick up 2 runs off of 3 hits. No errors and 1 left on base here for the Comets. And so coming up to the plate here is going to be Bath County here in the top of the 4th inning. And it's going to be the 6, 7, and 8 batter in Witt, Crouch, and Russos. And so it looks like I think they're going to keep Sam Jones out there as West Carter's went through a pitcher every inning except for this one, and they're going to let Jones go back out there and go out for inning number 2. So we'll take a brief break, and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
So back here at West Carter, where now it's going to be number 33, the shortstop Witt, up to the plate as he swings there at strike one. As Jones only threw 6 pitches there in that third inning. Very efficient. This one's going to be foul. It just goes foul there as that one bounces over the third base line. Count goes here now 0-2. Of course, West Carter's starting 3 8th graders here tonight, pulling some up from the middle school team, trying to field their lineup here today. Of course, football's back in session and has pulled out a couple players. And that's going to be swung on and missed, and so Jones picks up a strikeout here in the 4th. And that's going to be 1 away. And it's going to bring up now the left fielder here, Crouch. He's 1 for 1 here on the day. Picked up a double to right center field in that second inning. Walked in the first inning. And that pitch just catches the outside part of the plate there. Gets Crouch looking there, and it's 0-1. That one's going to be in the dirt. Count goes here 1-1. So West Carter, as we said, they're getting the hits here today. They've got 7 hits on the evening. Only been able to produce 2 runs off of 2 times the bases loaded. As that one's going to miss low again. Count goes here 2-1. That's going to be hit there right toward the gap there at short, and that's going to head on into the left field. So that's going to be a single there by Crouch. So with 1 away, that's going to put 1 on here for Bath County. And coming up to the plate now is going to be the first baseman here, number 10, Russos. 2 for 2 on the day. 2 doubles, to be in fact, 4 RBIs and a run. As this one's going to be hit right to the gap there at second, but good stop there by Hedge. As I'm sure that saved extra bases there. Ends up still being a single, but Hedge had to stretch out for that one and end up picking up or nabbing it. Had to stare Crouch back down there towards second. And so now with still 1 out, there's going to be 2 on here for Bath County. Jones delivers the pitch, and that's going to be right back toward Hedge. He picks it up from his rear end, gets the runner there at second. And they've got the runner out there at third, and so ends up getting the double play in the inning. As Hiley hits that one right there toward Hedge. Crouch was advancing, and then Russos got forced out there at second. As we try to figure out how to get this one all scored up. And then Crouch ended up going beyond third base, and then that was going to be thrown out there. And so that's going to pick up the double play here to end the top of the 4th inning. So Bath County with an opportunity could not get the job done there. And so as we head into the bottom of the 4th, your score still remains here. Bath County 10, West Carter 2. And so it's going to be the 9th batter there in Wagner, and back up to the top of the order in Jones and Rose. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. And back here at West Carter, where we're heading into the bottom of the fourth inning, and it's going to be Landon Wagner up to the plate here for the Comets. Takes ball one there in his first look here in this at-bat. Swings on that one and misses. Count goes here 1-1. Wagner's 1 for 1 on the day as he picked up a single there toward left field there in the second inning. Looking to extend out that hitting streak as well. As that one gets fouled off into the backstop here, count goes now to 1-2. So Bath County still remaining with Smith out there on the mound. 54 pitches. Just gave up 2 runs there in the third inning, as that's going to be swung on and miss, and that's going to be one away here for West Carter. So back up to the top of the lineup here for the Comets, and it's going to be now number 10, Sam Jones, up here to the plate. Jones 2 for 2 here on the day. Picked up 2 singles. And swings at the first one there, and that's going to be strike 1. As I think I took an interesting hop, and Smith turning his back there. Now turning around facing his catcher. And there's why you wear protective equipment. So everybody just having a little bit of a chat session right now as Smith goes talk to the third baseman. Now both umpires talking to both coaches here. Not sure if this is MMA rules where you got 5 minutes recovery time after taking a shot. Because just took a little weird hop off the ground. Easton now getting back into his position here as counts 0-1 here now to Sam Jones. Gets the breaking ball there, misses inside. Count goes here 1-1. Catches the outside part of the plate, and Jones now down in the count here, 1-2. So 1-2 here to Sam Jones. Trying to keep his perfect streak and hitting alive here today, as that one's going to miss outside. Count goes here even 2 apiece. Smith gets the pitch that he wants. Going to go into his motion, delivers the 3-2 pitch. Or excuse me, the 2-2 pitch as that one gets fouled off. Count still remains here 2-2. That was Smith's 60th pitch. 40 strikes, 20 balls here against to the Comets. And is going to get down toward first, getting the strikeout and on the drop pitch. Goes high, misses. Full count now here to Jones. As this will be the 8th pitch here in this at bat to Sam Jones. And hits this one toward right field, and so Jones is going to keep that hitting streak alive here. He is now 3 for 3 here on the day, and that's going to put 1 on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. And coming up to the plate now for the Comets is going to be number 16, Xavier Rose. Rose 0 for 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts. Jones back. As that one's going to be fouled off. And that one hit something there. Counts 1-2 here now to Rose. So 1-2, runner at second. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's going to be popped up. Smith calls everybody off, and that's going Comets. So good throw there by Witt. So do apologize for a little bit of internet issues that we got going on here. Hopefully things will settle down here as we head into the 5th inning. As it's now 10-2. As it's now 10-2 here. Heading into the top of the 5th, it's going to be the top of the order here for Bath County. As in the end there, it was Hedge grounding out toward the shortstop. And so coming up here is going to be the 1, 2, and 3 batters here for Bath County. As Wes Carter needing to get some defensive stops here. They've held Bath County scoreless here for 2 innings. As Wes Carter's only picked up 2 runs there in the 3rd. So in the 4th inning, nobody scores any runs. And Bath County gets no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. And so we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online.
Okay, back here at Wes Carter again as we're heading into the top of the 5th inning. And we're going to be back up here to the top of the order, and it's going to be number 6, the catcher, Easton. So Easton's had a pretty good night here tonight, 1 for 2 on the day. Picked up a single there in the 1st. Also walked in his 2nd at bat there in the 1st. And then struck out swinging there in the 2nd. So this is his 4th time up here to the plate here this evening. So through 3 times around, Bath County scored 10 runs off of 12 hits. And that one's going to be in the dirt, ball 1. And that one's going to be outside. Count goes here 2-0, excuse me. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Easton. Swings of that one, and that one's going to go foul down the 3rd base line. Count goes now here to 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Easton. Jones delivers the 2-1 pitch. Catches the plate there. Count goes here 2-2. As Jones about ready to throw his 20th pitch here. That misses on the inside, goes full. 7 balls, 13 strikes through 20 pitches here for Sam Jones. And that's going to miss low, and that's going to be ball 4. So that's going to be the 2nd walk of the evening there for Easton. And coming up to the plate is going to be the 3rd baseman here, Sorrell. He's 3 for 3 here on the day. Picked up 3 singles. Drove in 1 and picked up a run himself. And that's going to be in there for a strike, and they're going to try the pickoff, and that's going to go outside the reach there of Hedge. And so that's going to be an extra base there. So stolen base officially there for Easton, as pitch was called a strike. So Easton advances and then advances on the error there on the missed throw by Rose. So now Easton's there at third, and the count's 0-1 here to Sorrell. Gets Sorrell doing the limbo there. Count goes here 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Sorrell, who's 3 for swing on and miss. Count goes here 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Count evens up here at 2 apiece. And that's going to be a ground rule double, as I believe that either went under the fence or so that will score 1 here for Bath County. Or 2 runs, yes, 2 runs score for Bath County. So on the ground rule doubles, Sorrell was out there at second. And there's a hit up the middle there. Over toward first, gets the runner, and that's going to be 1 away. So we'll get this all scored up here as Smith grounds out. Sorrell heads over toward third. And Stigall should be up to the plate here now for Bath County, number 29, and that's going to be a fair ball. And another ground rule double here, as that one went into the fence too. So that's 2 of them that's headed over toward Boggs' way and ended up going either under the fence or into some brush or something out there. So that's going to score another run there for Bath County, as that went down the left field line. And so now it's 12-2 here in the top of the 5th. And coming up to the plate here, it's going to be a pinch hitter. Number 40 is coming in for Donahue. And that's going to be Carpenter, as he gets hit by the pitch on the first one. So that's going to put runners at first and second here for Bath County. And coming up to the plate is going to be number 33, Witt, as he hits this one towards center field. Carter coming in, and that one's going to drop. All runners advance, and now it's going to be bases loaded here for Bath County. So Stigall heads over there toward third. Carpenter's at second, Witt's at first, and coming up to the plate is going to be the left fielder here, number 44, Crouch. So lots went on here in the last little bit. 2 ground rule doubles. And now Crouch here, 2 for 2 on the day. Walked in the first inning, then picked up 2 hits, as that's going to be well hit there toward left center field. That's going to be down. And this is going to score some extra runs here, as that's going to be at least 2. And the ball's going to go by, but they're going to let that one, they're going to hold all the runners. So that's going to be a double there toward deep left center field. It's going to score Stigall and score Carpenter. Witt will hold there at third. Crouch will be at second, and your score is now 14-2. Bath County here on top. Still just one away here in the top of the fifth inning. And that's going to be swung on and missed there by Rousseau's. As he is 3 for 3 here on the day, had 2 doubles there, one in the first, one in the second. Picked up a single there in the fourth. He's got 4 RBIs and a run on his resume here today. And that one's going to be in the dirt. Count goes here even, 1 apiece. So Bath County scored 4 runs here in this fifth inning. Putting the pressure on the Comets here once again. As that's going to be in the dirt. Count goes here 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Rousseau's. As he hits this one over toward right field. Tackett's coming in, and it's going to pick up the second out. Runner's going to hold there at second and third. And coming up to the plate now here for Bath County is going to be the right fielder, number 1, Hiley. Hiley 1 for 2 here on the day. First pitch is outside, ball 1. So 1-0 here to Hiley. That's going to miss low. Count goes here 2-0. Hiley reached first base on air there in the first. Walked in the second and then picked up a single to the catcher there in the fourth. As that's going to miss high. Count goes here 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes here to Hiley. 2 away here in the top of the fifth. And that one's going to be fouled off. Count goes here 3-1. So as we said, an interesting inning here for the Comets. 2 ground rule doubles almost back-to-back there for the Comets. As that's going to be a hit, and Jones tries to get it. Hedge picks it up, throws it over toward first, and that's going to be in time, and that is going to retire the side. So Bath County picks up 4 runs in that inning. And that's going to leave your score here. Bath County 14, West Carter 2. As they pick up 4 runs off of 4 hits, 1 error and 2 left on base. And it's going to be the 4, 5, and 6 batters in Carter, Hall, and Boggs. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online.
When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
Yep. And we're back here at West Carter where there's a decent hit there by Carter. And that's going to head all the way out to the ball, or to the wall there, as he's on his horse heading toward third. That was a 1-0 count that he had, and so that's going to be a triple there for Jake Carter. And first pitch in there to Hall is going to be in there for ball one. As trying to get the right players here, and we'll get this all rolling here. So Carter picks up a triple. And it's going to be 1-1 here to Hall. That's going to be in there for a called strike two. So now 1-2 here to Hall, as Smith still out there on the mound for Bath County. 74 pitches here on the day. And that one's going to be popped up and out of play. So Smith now 75 pitches, 24 balls, 51 strikes. As West Carter now with a runner there at third. Ducks out of the way. Evens up the count here at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be swung on and popped out of play. Misses the dugout there. Count still remains here 1-2. Or excuse me, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that's going to be down there for a hit for Wes Carter. That's going to score another one on the RBI single there by Hall. And coming up to the plate now, here's going to be Boggs. And I believe that was that strike one there? So 14-2 is your score, or excuse me, 14-3 is the score. As that one's going to go foul there. Count goes here now, 0-2. So 0-2 now here to Boggs. Here in the bottom of the 5th. That's going to be outside. Count goes here 1-2. Swings on this one's going towards center field. Shortstop Witt goes out there and picks up the out. So that's going to be 1 away. And coming up to the plate here is going to be number 8, Stinson. So Tyler Stinson up to the plate. He's 0 for 2 here on the day. Runner there at second. Showing bunt, gets this one down. Smith throws it over to first, and that's going to be 2 away. That does advance Hall. And so here with 2 away, it's going to be Tackett now, the 8th batter in the lineup, the right fielder here for the Comets. Trying to keep things alive here as he swings at that one. It's going to be strike 1. So Tabor Tackett 0 for 1 here on the day. Gets a little grounder there toward the pitcher, and he bobbles that. Throws it over to first, and they're going to say they got him. And that is going to be it here today. As that one went off of Smith, Carpenter ended up picking it up and throwing over to Russos. And that's going to end the inning and the ball game here. As your final score is Bath County 14, West Carter 3 here in 5 innings. They get the Mercy Rule victory. And so we'll take just a brief break and we'll come back here with some final stats here today. You've been watching the Mantis Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
So back here at West Carter, where that final score here after 5 innings is Bath County 14, West Carter 3, as they tried to put up a effort there in the end to get things going, but was fell just a bit short. So the game started off, and West Carter, with Carter out there, had some trouble in that first inning. Gave up 7 runs there to the Wildcats. Wasn't able to help themselves out there in the bottom of the first. The Bath County picked up 3 more runs there in the second as they moved on to Hall as the pitcher. And then West Carter was still blanked out there in the second, so it was 10-0 there after 2. Then Sam Jones came in and shut out the Wildcats there in the third and fourth innings. West Carter finally picked up 2 runs there in the bottom of the third. Neither team scored in the fourth, and then in the fifth inning, Bath County was able to tack on 4 more runs. And West Carter, as we said, tried to make a valiant effort there to keep the Mercy Rule to finish the game there, but fell just a bit short. And so your final score here is 14-3 here on the day. So Bath County ends up picking up 14 runs off of 16 hits, no errors. West Carter gets 3 runs off of 10 hits with 3 errors as well. And taking a look here at some unofficial stats here today. Of course, Jacob Easton, and this is all going to be for Bath County here offensively. Jacob Easton was 1 for 2 on the day with 2 runs, 2 walks, and a stolen base, struck out once. Corbin Sorrell was 4 for 4 on the day with 2 runs, 2 RBIs, had 1 double there on the day. Jay Smith was 1 for 4 on the day with a run. Cooper Smoot was 0 for 2 on the day, the designated hitter, but ended up picking up a RBI with a walk and a stolen base, and also was hit by a pitch one time as well. Brock Donahue was 0 for 3 there on the day. Colton Carpenter was 0 for 0 on the day as he came in pitch hit there, ended up picking up 1 run. Adam Witt was 2 for 4 on the day with 2 runs, 2 RBIs, 1 double on the day with 1 stolen base. Daniel Crouch was 3 for 3 on the day with 2 runs, 2 RBIs, 1 double. Daniel Crouch was the 3 for 3 on the day with 2 runs, 4 RBIs, and 2 doubles. Then Braden Russos was 3 for 4 on the day with 1 run, 4 RBIs, and 2 doubles on the day. And then Logan Hiley was 1 for 3 on the day with 1 walk and 1 stolen base. And Bryson Stigall was 1 for 2 on the day with a run and an RBI with a double as well. And then for West Carter, Sam Jones was 3 for 3 on the day. So it had a great hitting day for him. Xavier Rose was 0 for 3 on the day. He struck out twice. Corey Hedge was 1 for 3 on the day with 1 run. Jake Carter was 3 for 3 on the day with 2 runs, and one of them was a double and the other one was a triple. Hayden Hall was 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. Brody Boggs was 1 for 3 on the day with 2 RBIs. Tyler Stinson was 0 for 3 on the day. Tabor Tackett was 0 for 2 on the day. He ended up walking once. And then Landon Wagner was 1 for 2 here on the day and struck out once. And so your winning pitcher here today was Jay Smith in the complete game there for Bath County, giving up 10 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts through 85 pitches, gave up a double and a triple. And then, of course, for West Carter, it was Jake Carter picking up the loss there for the Comets. Ended up giving up 5 hits, 7 runs off of 2 walks and 1 strikeout. Hit 1 batsman, gave up 1 double there on the day through 45 pitches. Then Hayden Hall came in there in the second, gave up 4 hits and 3 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and gave up 3 triples there to Bath County. And then Sam Jones completed out the remainder of the game, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, hit 1 batsman, and gave up 3 doubles as well. And so that's going to finish us off here from West Carter, as, of course, it's going to be Super Bowl Sunday coming up here with the little ones getting ready for the Sunday League there, as it's going to be, I believe, their championship day, and we're going to have some coverage there, hopefully right around 2 o'clock. And so make sure you tune in that as we see the little fellers out there having a good time and playing some football there in the spring. And then coming up next week, we've got some more great baseball and softball games on your way, and so just make sure that you tune in to Manta Sports Media so that you never miss a single moment there of 16th Region Sports. And so that's going to finish us off here today. So like I said, keep tuned to our Facebook page, and if you haven't subscribed to it, make sure or liked it, make sure you give us a like. And then, of course, also if you're on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to us as well, and make sure that you should give a chance to share out our video as well, that way so everybody can be able to witness these players and their hard work out here today. And so your final score once again here at West Carter is Bath County 14, West Carter 3. And so for Jeff the Manta Serwin and the Manta Sports Media crew, we'd like to thank you for tuning in here today, and we will be seeing you next time here on the Manta Sports Media